Hey there everyone, Omega Snake here, and I've got a lot of explaining to do because this year has just been really crazy, and it's time to update you guys on what's been happening and what is going to happen because you guys deserve to know, and I've got some great news for you guys. But first, explanation on what's been going on this past year. Because I'm sure you guys have noticed that my channel's been kind of dead this year. I was really hoping that this would be my year, but life tends to laugh at me whenever I try to make plans, doesn't it? Anyway, it all really started back in early March. My uncle, he had a mild stroke, and so he, he had a bit of a brain damage. He's much better now than he was back in March, but when it happened, it's just been really, really stressful. So that is one thing that's been kind of playing into my channel inactivity. Another thing is that family outings and days. Sometimes my aunt wants to go out. Other days, my family wants to hang out during special occasions like Father's Day and stuff like that. My dad's not really much of a gamer, so yeah, no stream on Father's Day. Uh, and then there was my sister's friend's college debt. I'm pretty sure some of you guys remember that. I'm happy to say it's been taken care of. Some of our friends actually helped out, and a couple of our viewers also helped out, and it all basically came together, and everything's fine. So yeah, there's good news right there. Everything's been taken care of. My sister's friend is in college, and she's doing okay actually. Now there is one other thing, and it is the Undertale finale. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that it took a really long time for the Undertale finale to actually come out, and there's actually a good reason for that. So you see, all of the three things I said basically came together to really put me behind, but the Undertale finale is also a big part because, well, when I recorded it, the audio got screwed up somehow. I don't know how, I don't know why, it just did. So I had to do way more editing than I ever had to do in my life just to make it sound okay. Plus, I had to do more editing to make it look good, to make it hype, to make it epic. There was just so much work that had to be done in the finale. It was really daunting. Not gonna lie, it was so daunting that I kind of didn't really want to work on it. In fact, let me show you this picture. See this? This is the timeline of the Undertale finale, and as you can see, so much editing. You see all those you see that big blue line? That is all the audio editing I had to do alone on just our voices, because for some reason I was really loud while everyone else was really quiet, and my standards just wouldn't allow it to be put up like that, because the finale is one of the most memorable things about the game, and I didn't want to screw it up. So yeah, the dauntingness of it kind of really put me back. And then there's one last thing, and this is what's been going on for the last couple years, actually. You see, the other thing is that I'm sure you guys have realized that I actually have my Elgato like 2-3 years ago, and it's been great, not gonna lie. But then I also got a brand new super gaming computer last year in November. Thanks to my aunt, seriously. Without her, there would be no Omega Snake. I owe a lot to her. But anyway, back on topic. The thing is that I think I got my gear too fast. Let me explain. The thing is that with my Elgato increasing the quality of my gaming, of my recordings, among other things, and then being able to have this supercomputer that can handle anything I throw at it, the best way I could put it is that I got flooded with a sea of potential. With this setup I have, I could make anything I wanted. Countdowns, reviews, a lot of things. And I just kept getting more and more ideas because I could do anything with this setup. And it just became a vicious cycle of I kept getting more and more new ideas and kept pushing away all the old ones. I kept getting flooded with just more and more ideas of things I want to do, countdown ideas, playing games that I felt were so good I wanted to review them. But it just kept thinking of it would take so much work, and what if I get another idea while I'm working on it? It just became a vicious cycle that caused me to drown in a sea of potential. And yeah, all of that has culminated in my channel kind of being inactive. I've been trying to get it back up with my weekly streams, so that way because I want to get more and better habits of doing things, but it turns out my streaming, because it's so easy to do, yeah, it started working against me too. And so I finally, thanks to a couple of friends of mine, I finally realized what I need to do to fix everything, to get my channel back on track. You guys are gonna love this. But first, I'm just going back to basics with a new coat of paint. So, what I mean by that is, let me adjust this. What I mean by that is that I am going back to just being Boss Strategies exclusively. I'm going back to where I started. I'm going back to basics. Before I got all of my new equipment that allowed me to get drowned in a sea of potential, I am just going back to where everything was good. I'm going back to being exclusively Boss Strategies. After I do one more video, and then it's Boss Strategies exclusively for a while. And that is the Divine Beast video that I wanted to do. I streamed Breath of the Wild like a while ago, and I actually was streaming me taking on a Divine Beast. So I kind of want to at least do that, and then it's Boss Strategies exclusively, at least for a while. The thing is that I want to just go back to just focusing on one thing, so that I can climb out of the sea of potential and just focus on just one thing. So I'm just going to be doing that. No more Mega First Impressions, no more verses, just Boss Strategies, at least for a while. Once I start getting into a decent rate of uploading and making videos, then I might bring those series back. Omega First Impressions and my Versus series will come back, but until I can get a decent rate of Boss Strategies out, they are on hiatus. So I'm going to push those back and focus on just one thing. And on that note, I also want to announce that I'm pretty sure you guys remember when I made that update video earlier this year, saying that since my YouTube partner dropped me, I had to focus more on my patron. Well, my thinking of necessity kind of blinded me to the truth. The truth is, I didn't start this channel to get rich, get famous, or make a living out of this. I started doing this channel because I like helping people. And that honestly never changed. But my thinking of it kind of did, and that has also been killing my creativity. The second I started thinking of this as a job instead of just me doing it because I enjoy helping people, it also killed my creativity, and yeah, that's another thing. So I am happy and proud to announce boss requests are free again. So bring it on, guys. Any requests that you've been holding back because I said you needed to be a patron, bring them on. Just tell me what you guys want. One at a time, of course. Just one request at a time. And I will tell you in the comments if I can do them or not. Now then, the only thing I ask of you is to just give me time, because boss strategies, depending on the game and how far I need to get in that game, or even if I'm close to that in the game, depending on it, some strategies might take longer than others. It really depends on how hard it is, what I'm doing, things like that. So that's all I ask, is that you just give me time. Now then, my boss requests are going to be free again, but I have made changes to my Patreon to reflect that. So I'm going to make it that normal requests are free, but if you want to add in the fact of giving me increased difficulty or adding special conditions to the boss strategy, for example, a Kingdom Hearts boss, you want me to show how to beat it with using only the Keyblade, that kind of thing. Or if you want me to show how to beat it on the hardest difficulty, those will be Patreon exclusive. And I think that's fair. And I actually think that's fair, because I was really thinking about this, and I think that's fair. Normal, just boss requests, like just show me how to beat this boss, those requests will be free. But if you want to add special conditions or increase the difficulty of the strategy, those will be Patreon exclusive. And for the highest tier, I got plenty of things for the highest tier. And so yeah, so those are the changes that's going to be happening to my channel. I'm going back to being just boss strategies, at least for a while. Once I start getting a decent rate going, then I am going to bring back my other series, but until then, they are on hiatus, and I'm focusing on just my boss strategies. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to be starting up my Dot Hack Let's Boss Play again, because Dot Hack GU Last Recode is going to come out soon, and I want to try to get a few more boss strategies on the original series before Last Recode comes out. So I'm going to be doing that in between boss requests. But there is one more thing, and it's about my streaming. Now, I've been thinking about this. At first I was just going to put it on hiatus like everything else and focus just on boss strategies. But then I realized some people actually really enjoy my streams. Some people just love watching me play video games, and so I am leaving it up to you guys. I have a straw poll in the description below that will take you to a voting on if I should keep streaming or not. So and there is no option of do whatever you want. If you want to vote, if you actually care about me streaming or not, just please tell me if you actually care if I keep streaming or if you don't want me to stream anymore. 4 options. One is if you want me to keep streaming every week like I have been, if I'm able to, because some things come up. Or if you want me to stream just every other week for now. If you want me to stop streaming until I can get a decent rate out, or heck, even if you don't want me to stream ever again. Because I just want to know what you guys want in terms of streaming, because my channel is nothing without fans. And so I want to hear from you guys. But that is my big update. Things have just been spiraling out of control this year, but I finally realized what I need to do, and I'm going back to boss strategies. Now, I'm not going to say that Omega Snake is back, because honestly, I never left. What I'm saying, the boss strategist is back. And I want to say, I am sorry I kept you waiting. So guys, if you care about my streaming, let me know in the straw poll, and I will announce the results in a month. So, there is that. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. I am happy to finally figure out what needs to be done. And I truly am sorry I've kept you waiting. So guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to my boss strategies after I finish the Divine Beast video. I really want to get that out. Plus, it's a boss, so that adds to it. So, thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you guys so much for understanding, and I really thank you guys for your patience. You guys have been fantastic to me. I actually have not been really losing any subscribers like I feared, so you guys are amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for understanding. And I hope you look forward to the Boss Strategist's return. So until then, guys, this is Omega Snake signing out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.